Well, welcome all, and welcome Mr. Barry Peatling to the Barry Peatling Sports Show.
And welcome to you, Colin Sutcliffe, and all my viewers around the world and in the state. It's a nice day, but it's cold.
Yeah, a bit windy.
Cool.
A bit windy, a little bit cool, maybe 17 degrees or something.
Very cold last night.
Very cold last night. Now, before we get into the big game, we're going to talk about a headline from yesteryear.
One of the very good headlines of Mr. Peatling back in the 60s, yeah.
I'll read it for the viewers, they can read it for themselves. But Peatling's absence will swing game in Ararat's favour.
Yep. Last home game of the season, Colin, got a whack in the knee. Thought it was a minor injury, but to cut a long story short, it was a bruised nerve. I was in class for 6 weeks. I missed that semi-final. As you said, Peatling's absence will swing, and we got beat.
Got beat.
But I was in class for 6 weeks. I only lost my leg.
Wow.
Bruised nerve on the knee, on the side of my knee there, and I saw the muscle there. The foot went dead.
Wow.
It was dead for about 8 days, 7 or 8 days.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to cut my leg off.
Wow. Wow.
I finally come back, but
finally come back, and he's
but there that was a very good headline for the young 18 and 19-year-old fellow.
For the young folk.
For the Wembley League, and it's a pretty classy headline.
Full page, I know. It's a full page.
Full back page, yeah. First season of the competition.
Pretty classy.
So there you go. That's for all my new football players for Chelsea. They'll
appreciate
a rough
that.
idea if this fella did play the game, and it wasn't too bad about it either.
Okay, Chelsea versus Mount Eliza at Mount Eliza. Give us the crowd and conditions.
Crowd wasn't too bad. It was pretty ordinary. I've seen bigger crowds, but I will say something about the ground now. That ground and the Frankston YCW are the worst two grounds to watch a game of football.
Watch the football.
Watch the football.
Why is that?
Well, you get in the middle of the ground, you can't see what's going on down the end of the ground. There's a big dip in the ground.
Oh.
But the ground was in pretty good nick, and there wasn't a very...
Maybe they give the visitors section the worst spot.
Oh, and I'll say something about the rooms right now. They are disgusting. Like
a disgrace.
Mount Eliza's one of the richest clubs in the competition.
Yeah. The
rooms are like cowshed. So I went in the other rooms to go to the toilet.
Yep.
5 times better.
Just some post.
Pardon?
In the other rooms, you mean the...
I was coming about half time before I was trying to find out where a toilet was, and he said, "Go." The room compared to our rooms was like a motel. Smarten up,
Wake up, Mount Eliza.
Where you think,
stop being selfish.
Typical millionaire, see?
Yeah, millionaires rolling around their money, their cash. Okay, changes, Barry. Any changes before the game?
Yeah, there's only one change. Travis Graham was out, Caspers was out, and Stuart Brook come in. I thought he was going to be off for a couple of weeks. He played all right, but I think he pulled up a bit sore. But the only one changed.
Okay, so it's a pretty stable team.
Yeah, it was a pretty same sort of team the week before, apart from Stuart. But he played all right in the first half. I think his ankle started to crack up after half time. But hopefully he's all right, Stuart, because he was going all right. It wasn't the wrong foot to be jumping on.
Right, it's the wrong foot. Yeah, right. Okay, so give us the first quarter.
First half, look, it's probably one of the best starts Chelsea had against one of these top sides for years to come.
Yeah.
I'll tell you now, the tackling and the desperation to get the ball in the first half, especially in the first quarter. There was a very good team out there. There wasn't one passion in the first half, I can tell you now. And all the tackling, I'm not into those sort of statistics of tackles and whatever, but there was 47 tackles in the first half. 47? Yeah. Can you believe it? And they had about 8. They were sort of looking around a bit too, I can tell you now. But what do I say here? The win was probably about 4 or 5 goal win, but we kicked 3 points and they kicked 3 goals for with the win.
So by the time
that was quarter time. Yeah.
Okay, quarter time, and then the second quarter.
Then we got going and we was out.
Started to get a wiggle on.
We was out bustling Mount Eliza, and they didn't like it either. They were looking around. I can tell you now, but the bad kicking, we kicked 3 goals 9. Yeah,
okay. So if I
3 goals 6 we kicked.
3 goals.
3 goals 6 to them, and that quarter they kicked. They kicked in the second quarter. You got the second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it here.
What were they in second quarter?
Just get it for you in a second. Where is it? I've got 3 goals 5 to 3 goals 9.
That's right, yeah.
So 4-point lead at that stage to Chelsea.
Oh, that was half time, yeah.
Half time, yeah.
But that was an extraordinary first half. I can tell you, it's one of the best exhibitions for the side.
So you're up and about.
Right, look,
you went and got a hot dog at half time.
I said to Ron, he said, what do you reckon, bro? I said, I reckon we'll get the money if this is half time. And
yeah.
We haven't won down there for about...
Oh, years. Since
I can't remember the first time.
Last time since Melbourne beat St Kilda.
I can't remember us beating Eliza since I've been following Chelsea.
So
and we are half
it's a bit of a abattoir down there.
But then there's after half.
So everyone's patting each other on the back, saying well done, good news.
They wasn't getting the coach wasn't getting too excited. He just said, now just keep. He was very wrapped in the tackle. I'm not in sort of statistics I said before the tacklers, but they didn't like it. Didn't like the hard stuff.
No. So we get to the third quarter. How'd that go?
Well, in the third quarter, that was when they started. They got everything going. It was just everything was flowing. They get the runner down, just kicking goals from everywhere. And we had a couple of shots of goal, but still, bad. It was a very bad kicking, Colin, all day for Chelsea. But then they kicked 8 goals, I think, in that third quarter. Yeah,
I've got 11-7-73.
11-7 to 4-11.
4-11-35. So bad kicking.
Well, they kicked 8 goals.
1 goal 2 in that quarter.
They were just running down like a very good side does sometimes. Everything just flowing up the handball, bang, goal. And we were sort of a bit demoralised at it. And I think they might have been resting on their laurels after half time, Colin. Chelsea. I said, well, we've done this. We're pretty good, and we might just.
Well, don't count your chickens.
But anyway, the second half, as I said, in the last quarter. The last quarter, we was battling on. They were.
It was a pretty even last quarter.
We kicked 1-5 again, Colin. I mean,
it says here 6-2 goals. The final score 6-16. 52.
I had 5-16 or 4-8. 14-8. Was that what?
No, it got 6-16, 52. I got 52-92 is the final score.
What's it look here?
Here we go, viewers.
Hang on, let's see what I wrote down here.
See if we get a bit of focus on that. Eliza and Chelsea. 92 to 52.
I had 5-16 to 14-8.
Well, they got here 6-16. So 52 to 92.
Robbed ourselves a goal, didn't
What are you doing, Barry? Maybe the umpires, as per usual, just start making it up at the end, like they did a couple of weeks ago.
Worst scoreboard in Australia.
Yeah.
One of those electronic. I've got little electronic things about that big.
Little LEDs.
But I just said.
So we'll just do the final score again: 14-8-92 to 6-16, 52.
But we had 21 shots to 22 shots for goal. We got beaten by 8 goals. We're one more shot than them.
Extraordinary.
And it is extraordinary, Colin. I'll tell you now. But I was quite happy for the
reasonably
result.
satisfied.
No, I really was, because it was. But these new players, I mean, we had a few down too in the first half too. But as the season's going to go on, I reckon we're going to just keep getting better and better, because that's the first time, I said before coming out, we've been in front at half time at Mount Eliza when we had the good sides. Okay,
then Barry, give us the list of goal kickers.
All these goal kickers are single goal kickers. There's Bradley Clark, Matty Baxter, Curtis Bywater, Jack Francis. I'll say something about him later.
Yeah.
And Toddy Gardner, all one each.
Did you say Bywater?
Yeah.
I got Gardner, Baxter, Clark.
Bradley Clark, yeah.
I got Bradley Clark and Jay Clark. That's the extra goal.
Oh, we kicked 60. We only had 5.
Yeah. Well, we talked about that.
Oh, well, that's one goal.
Okay, so that's the goal kickers. Now, give us your group of best players.
Well, after half time, there wasn't too many good players at all, but the first half, well, this is overall best players. Baxter, Bradley Clark, Matty Baxter, Bradley Clark, Toddy Gardner, Jason Clark, Daniel Arsman. He's getting better every week, I tell you. Matty Silver, there's a big punch up too. Matty Silver's involved in too. He can handle himself too. Jack Francis and Joshua Tripconey.
Okay.
And Benny Fenimore, beg your pardon.
Very good. Now, let's go to the votes. One vote.
One vote, or Daniel Arsman played a good game all day.
Okay. 2 votes.
Jason Clark played a very good game too all day.
And 3 votes.
Well, there's something different for Toddy Gardner. He got bashed around again, but he just keeps getting up, and they're just.
playing.
He's a little star.
I've got a little bit of news here in the paper.
He'll be first roving in the league side, I can tell you.
In the paper here, he didn't get in the group of best players.
Well, what's unusual about that? Fatso.
Fatso McAvoy.
Yeah, you give him a rap last week. He must have went the wrong game last week, Saturday.
Maybe they sent his apprentice.
Yeah,
Fatso McAvoy, get your act together.
Yeah, lose about 20 stone, you fat ape. He's revolting. You've seen him? He's revolting.
Oh, he rolled in there.
He shouldn't be allowed to walk down the street. The leading sports writer.
I seen him going backwards one day. He was walking backwards, and he was admitting this noise. He was going beep, 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 beep.
Oh, he's revolting, I tell you. Most unattractive fat thing I've ever seen. He gets the #1 sports writer for Leader paper.
There we go. Barry's comments.
Just lose some weight, you might get some brains. Take a bit of stress off your brain, all that fat around.
Maybe it wasn't him.
No, it'll be him. He'll be down there.
I was just trying to stick up for him. Any highlights, Barry?
Yeah, we got a lot of highlights here. I'll tell you, the whole team in the first half, it was, to think that a side like Chelsea, the last 8 years, we haven't been higher than 8 at the end of the season. They took it right up to Eliza.
Yep.
I'm telling you now, but the sad thing about it, they sort of, after half time, they sort of went missing. But
it's crazy, isn't it?
But had me and everybody else excited, because Roland Clark, Bradley Clark's father, I said, what do you reckon, Barry? I said, look, we'll get the money here at half time. It didn't turn out that way, so that's what happened. Well, that's why I said the tackling was fantastic, and it was good to watch.
Yeah. Oh well.
And the other highlights are Jack Francis and this C-I-A-R-O-N, Kieran Doherty. They are going to be players.
Right.
I'm telling you now.
They're going to play a bit.
They're going to. Yeah, they are. They can kick a goal and take the big mark. But
so that's it. And so what's next week?
Next week is Mornington at home, and the following week after we'll win the next 3 games. Okay. Mornington, Bond Beach, and Kringle.
Well, it's good that you're optimistic about Chelsea, and it's good that you think you're going to win 3 goals. So that's next week. But come on.
They'll beat Mornington by 8 goals next week.
All right. Just something a little bit negative.
You've got the score, but
Richmond.
They reckon there's a story going because you know Paul Roos is leaving Melbourne, don't you?
Yeah.
Not a load of stories, don't
what?
you? Paul Roos will be coaching Richmond.
Yeah, he said he's not going to coach again.
Hey,
unless they have a team. Unless they have a team in Hawaii.
$1 million.
Yeah.
But
they just signed him on for an extra 2 years. Hardwick.
Oh, they're easy to break contracts.
Yeah, but they have to pay him.
I know. They don't worry about that.
Scoop out all this money.
No, look.
So what do you think?
I said to Richmond last week or the week before. I said Richmond will finish in the bottom 3.
Mm-hmm.
And now they've lost Cochin, but he hasn't been going too fast.
No. So Richmond, are they just overrated, or the coach is bad, or what?
Well,
they got a bad
list. Not overrated because I said before the season they would finish in the top 4, didn't I?
Yeah, but were you overrating them?
No, because they played all right last year.
They've been in finals last few years, but they bomb out pretty quickly.
And they don't. And because that's a world record: 3 finals, 3 games, 3 losses. Coach.
So what's the next move for Richmond?
Just got to hope.
Hope no sacking anyone.
Well, they can't sack anybody. You mean the players?
No.
No, they're just not with it. I mean,
Ford.
Marek. I've seen a bit of it. I watched a bit of it, and he is not with it. Brandon Ellis was a star last year. He doesn't know he's a second game player.
Broken his ribs.
Who's got Cochin?
Camden McIntosh.
He was a star. He's one of the stars, and he's on it out, is he?
He's gone broken his ribs, yeah.
No.
They're almost as bad as Fremantle.
They've lost 6. We've lost 5. So it'll be a toss-up between 3. How can Fremantle go so? Because 5 is not playing. He's not flying up, is he?
No. Who's going to win more games this year? Richmond or Carlton?
Carlton.
Wow, that's a bit of a statement.
Well, they won, didn't they?
They've won 2 games already.
They beat Melbourne, didn't they?
Beat Essendon and they beat Fremantle.
Did they beat Fremantle?
Over there.
Well, that was last week before, wasn't it? No, Richmond. Look, I can't believe I'm saying this. Richmond will finish on the 3.
He's angry.
If you watch this,
he's angry.
Don't get too excited about Richmond because who do they play next week?
I'll tell you, they're playing next week. They are playing Hawthorn.
Well, the funny thing about Hawthorn, they've beaten them twice the last 2 years.
Yeah.
but you can have 50-1 Richmond.
Yeah.
But Hawthorn got thrashed.
Friday night. Richmond.
I tell you who's the side.
GWS.
They're the side's going to be in the top 4.
I think so. There's surprises this year. It's Richmond and Fremantle, and GWS and Collingwood. They've been surprised. You know, people were pumping them up early season.
Well, they're not going too flash either.
Just won 2 games. Only won 2 games.
No, the big disappointment is Fremantle.
Oh, they've beaten Essendon.
How can a side like that last year not win a game this year?
They've got a few players out.
Five. Sandland's out too, is he?
Yeah.
No, Five's the big miss. He's playing, but he's not there.
No, he's broke his leg. Told you this the other week.
But even the first 4 games he wasn't going to.
No. Oh no, he was.
No,
he was getting the ball and doing things. He was the one-man band.
Was he?
One-man band.
I didn't see his name in the best players too often.
Now,
anyway, that's Fremantle. Anyway.
Well, we're football commentators here. We're over the whole give expert opinions.
Well, I'm just giving my opinion about Fremantle.
Your opinion is stuff them.
Well, they are because Fife and.
Well, they are stuffed, yeah.
He was a one-man band, that's right, I'll tell you now.
Cheerios, Barry.
Cheerios, I've seen my little darling, the little blind lady up the street today. Remember the one I was saying about Cheryl? Yeah,
she's got Tiffany Nets.
Ziggy.
Yeah, that's right, that's the one.
I haven't seen it. I said, where you been? Because you can't see me, of course.
Yes.
I've seen the dog, it's at the bus stop.
Yeah.
So how you been going? She said, I'm pretty good, bro. Because I said, you remember my name? She said, yeah.
Right.
I said, because I was the dog, I love the dog. And she said, she had an operation on her eye. I mean, she's blind, and she had an operation last week on her eye.
Is the dog a seeing eye dog?
Yeah. Oh. It's an unbelievable dog. But
do you know why she doesn't go skydiving?
No, she had an operation. Her eye was weeping.
Yeah.
I mean, it's blind. How come when it's dead, your eye's dead, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know.
And they're allowed to take your dog. Was allowed to take the dog into the hospital and in the operating room.
Yeah, wow. But not skydiving.
No.
Because it scares them.
Things have changed. I mean, you couldn't even take. She can take the dog anywhere now.
There's new regulations now.
But that's good. That's good for the owner of the dog when you can't see.
Yep.
So Cheryl, if she said she might be watching the video.
She ever get someone to click it.
Hope you're going all right, and hope your eyes.
Double click.
Yeah, very good. And of course, yeah, right. Where was I up to?
PH.
Yeah, PH. I'll give you a minute. Mentioning it. Where's the other thing?
There it is. Found it.
Annie and Carla. I spoke to her last week.
Hello.
Yeah, all right. And Maria, Joy, and May. That's the other one's from the Philippines. I messaged Cheryl, didn't I? Yeah. And my grandsons, Declan and Aiden, they're watching the videos now.
Yeah.
They won again on Sunday. Second best on the ground. That's a bit slack, isn't it? Second best on the ground.
Oh yeah, wake up, Declan.
Wake up, Declan.
Yeah. Second best.
So just keep
second best is the first loser.
He's going all right. Of course, PH. I rang him up last week, and the operation. They cut the growth. They cut the growth out of his bowel, and the doctor said it was
all up and up.
Very, very good result. And he's. I was talking for a while, and he's feeling a lot better. But he'll take probably about 6 weeks to get back to reasonable condition. But PH, you sound pretty good, and hopefully everything keeps going all right for you. And the Tigers, you have to follow another team with PH. The Tigers are rubbish. They're
rubbish.
I can't say rat shit there, no, but
no, don't say that.
They're rubbish. Rubbish.
Rubbish Binny.
Yeah, and what else was I going to say something about PH? Well, this is photo here.
Here's Subway.
This is a photo. This is a PH like this. This is in the day. I'll show it. This is in the day today's paper. Malcolm Turnbull talking about little Christopher Pine. There he is.
Subway.
See what they say.
Japanese sub, German sub. Another sport, little twerp.
Little twerp. That's Pine. That little
French sub just wants to make with South Australian steel.
But that's they have to go.
Some political.
Christopher
Is it Subway?
Pine. Cannot stand that little puffer. He's just a.
He might upset your homosexual viewers.
No. I said that he's gay. I think he's gay anyway. But he's just a little weak, pathetic little creature, and he's a minister for communications. Wherever they are.
He's pretty small, eh?
He's like a little girl, yeah. That's right. He's depicted him as a little, of course, Turnbull. Everyone likes Turnbull.
Anyway.
So that's just nearly about all. We've got covered everything, haven't we?
I think you've done the whole range. People enjoyed the video.
But I do think Chelsea supporters out there,
on the up and up.
All my viewers that follow the Chelsea Football Club, stick with them because we will. I'm predicting we'll win the next 3 games at least in a row.
Yep. See the Seagulls fly up.
Yeah.
Up to win the Premiership.
And I reckon we'll be a pretty good chance of finishing the top 5, Colin.
Yep.
If we don't have too many injuries.
Finals. You say you reckon finals this year?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, the number 11, Tabakman, hasn't been firing up much at all.
Tabakman, yeah.
And he's going to fire up, and they've got the other...
Does he play forward or...?
Full forward, he hasn't been going too flash.
Maybe they should make him... Tabakman, he might be better in the back line.
No, but I think they would take a while to gel with all the players, but he's not taking too many... He takes a big mark, he has been... Once he starts firing up, when he starts firing up PH, listen, we're going to be alright. So keep tuning PH. I hope everything goes alright. And when you go back and have your check up, and I'll be speaking to you in a couple of weeks' time or next week. Okay.
That's goodbye for me.
That's all for me.
See ya.
See you next week.
Play up the ground. We just needed to strangle them a little bit, and we let them get on the outside and let them spread. You fucking just dug your own hole. It's really disappointing. The tackle count, 9. How does that get 9? How do we get there? We get there because they started to get on a roll and we couldn't cope with it. That's it in a nutshell. We just couldn't cope. Our backs were really, really good. They had, how many entries did they have? 17, and I thought you did really, really well. Because a lot of them were just cheap handballs as they had that overlap. Yeah? We can't, I don't think we can. We've still got to bash in and tackle, but you've got to turn and go inside 50. I don't care if they kick 5 goals fucking against the win. We got to be trying to kick 10. That's what we've got. Come on, we can't go back in our shells now, okay? We'll go down. No honourable losses, boys. We either go down, we go in, or we'll go and play a really contested brand and get the job and do our very best. But we're going to fucking die doing it. Start laying some tackles and then start running. Come on, boys. It's not the Pines game. No one can fucking...
Come on, Chelsea.
You know you can run, okay, but you've got to make that decision. You've got to make that decision to run and work and run and work. It's not a matter of, I don't know where I'm going, or I don't know what I'm doing, and they've got us on the ropes and we're a little bit rattled. Okay, that's happened. Right now, you just make the decision. The fucking ball goes out there. Don't sit 5 metres off it. Just bang in. Help your teammate out. Quick hands. Let's get running again. Don't die wondering here. Okay. So really work your ass off. That line being really, really good. Forward line, you just got to put it through. Okay.